So after many requests, literally ever since I posted the other one, it's time for the Husbando tier list. Now, of course, a lot of you guys love my tier list. I do appreciate that. If you want to see more tier lists or just anything in the future, let me know. If you have an idea for a future tier list that you would like to see me do, I guess comment it. It could be GS, it could be anything. And whichever comment gets the most likes, I'll consider doing it. So let me just say over here on the OP channel, we do not discriminate, alright? Every single Husbando will be on this list unless they're not here, which I think is only Yu Yu Hakusho and possibly Goblin Slayer. But everybody will be featured. Doesn't matter if they're a dragon, there's some type of water god, a machine, it doesn't matter. Every single Husbando will be on this list. Let me first and foremost, it ain't gay. This is what we like to call homie sexual. Ain't nothing wrong with rating your home because all my homies cute and that's on God. If we're looking for Husbandos, we gotta have some, some good stuff. They gotta look good, you know what I mean? They gotta be handsome, gotta be able to take care of themselves, you know what I'm saying? And if they can protect, that's a big thing, all right? The tiers, as you can see, best lads being the best boys, the best Husbandos in the entire game. By the time this tier list is finished, what I put here is law. Now, Clyde's a very nice gentleman, right? I want to say he probably has some problems with his anger. If you ever played against him on which floor is it? In Dungeon of Trials, I forgot. Is it 21, 22? Has a little bit of a temper on him. He doesn't look the greatest. I mean, he looks solid, but he doesn't look the greatest. But judging from his track record in GS, I would say he can't really protect you too much. So I'm going to put Clyde at solid. The same thing with his other homie, which is Art. I'm gonna put him in solid too. Now Regulus, there's a lot of stuff with him. He was with Fina, got controlled by a demon, a lot of stuff happened. Really bad past, to be honest. He was hurt, and he has a huge skull that follows him around everywhere. Just for him, maybe that's his fashion sense, or it's just there because of a curse or something he has, because he's a demon. With that being said, Regulus can do one thing really well, but I don't know if he'll protect you when time comes. He will kill anything that's in front of him. So for that reason right there, I think Regulus may not want to be a top lad. Put him in A. Alright, and also we can't see his face. He has armor on all the time, man. You definitely got to get out of that insecure phase, man. You got to be showing yourself to the world. Put yourself out there, my boy. Valhalla. Now this guy, let me just tell you, okay? This guy single-handedly ended a war. Not only did he stop the bloodshed, he was able to give life to the planet. Pretty much what I'm getting at here is Valhalla is like God in GS. And because of that, he is a best lad. Ho ho! Eden. I'm gonna tell you guys his lore right here. Eden was a machine from a different planet. Eden's whole purpose, whole reason of it even being a thing was to save his people. His people had a sickness, they were dying. And what did Eden do? Eden decided to teleport to another world. Upon arriving in this new world, he encountered a few fairies that were getting attacked. His people's life was on the line. Eden stood in front of the fairies and tanked the damage for it. Not only did he tank it, he repelled against the attackers and destroyed them, wiped them out. Upon his rise of glory from that one fight, very shortly lived by the way, was the downfall of Eden. His systems critically malfunctioned and he was on the slow decline of almost dying. What did the fairies do? The fairies saved him. They took him and repaired him and healed him back to what he was. Not only did they do that, they were able to give Eden the cure that he was looking for to save his people. After which he was fully healed and he had the cure, he returned back to his world to save his race. Isn't that one of the most heroic things you ever heard in your life? This machine right here did all that. And because of that, we're gonna put him as a best lad. He saved his kind. He is able to protect, even if you're not close to him, no matter what. He is willing to throw his life away to protect you. Finn, oh, the boy, yes sir. Finn is a best lad in GS. Not only from a gameplay standpoint, but also from a story standpoint, from the lore. Zeorg, kind of an older guy, right? Kind of an older guy. Zeorg does have some downfalls though, he's fighting his demons and stuff like that. Not only that, he kind of tries to turn on everybody in the story, but then he kind of realizes his wrongs, comes back to his senses. So because of that, I can acknowledge a guy who will swallow his pride and be like, you know what, I was wrong. And because of that, we're gonna put him in the top lads, ladies and gentlemen. The boy Rag. If we're talking about Rags before, like he went insane, I think he's actually a top lad personally. But once Rags went insane, got consumed by the power of his armor, he doesn't really care anymore, right? He doesn't really try to think for himself anymore. He just does anything on command. He just kills anything in his sight. And because of that, we're gonna put him in the same tier as Regulus because they're both homies, not really tier. They're both rare armor. We don't know how they actually look. This could be how Rags actually looks because he's a demon. So I mean, his armor could be demon, could be on some Gallon type shit. Duran. Now this is a boy that can protect you. Not only that, the boy is thick. Have you guys seen his Awoken art? Look at that. Zoldy's. Ho ho, Zoldy's. Now Zoldy's like I said, we don't discriminate over here. If you're a machine, if you're a weird demon god, if you're a weird dragon, it doesn't matter. Zoldy's is like a beast type thing, right? Man is monstrous. This man is huge. Have you guys seen him in game? He's freaking massive. Definitely be able to protect as well. And I think personally, this is a very handsome lad. Very, very good for anybody to choose as their husbando. Olgith is the thing in the same boat. Very massive beast thing. If you're into that, has some hooves for feet, I think. I mean, hey, if you're into this, I don't want to say the word because it may be demonetized, but if you're into furries, then this may be something up your alley. Oh my god, Rasu. This guy is an I think ever since he came out, because of how everybody reacted to him and all that, and even how people were standing beside him, I think that just really hurt my opinion on him in any way. So because of that, I'm gonna put him in the A tier. The boy Keat, he's a mad scientist. I think he's gonna be solid for you. He could cook you up something probably. If he's good at chemistry, he has to be good at cooking, right? I feel like that's just how it goes. The boy Nice. Now Nice, a leader of the knights. I forgot what knights were called. Were they called the Holy Knights? They could have been called that. Definitely can protect you with his sword and his magic and everything that he uses. Really cool guy. Also, the Vox Slayer as well, if you've read the story. He is the one that was able to dispose of Vox. That filth. Get it out of here. Freed. This is a guy that's a best lad. Alright. This is an emperor. Not only is an emperor, he's a god. He has an established background. He's able to support you financially. He's able to give you the life you really deserve. And he's able to protect you, even though he can't protect himself. So he is a best lad, ladies and gentlemen. I like how I'm just completely ignoring the criteria I set because I completely forgot what it was in the beginning. Grand Braid, the master of the 3 blade masters, and you see them all down here in the solid tier. But Grand Brave, I think, is the most handsome out of all of them. Out of his apprentice and everything, I think this is a very handsome lad. He's a blade master. He can definitely protect you. And with him being a blade master, that has to mean that, of course, he has a very established background. He has to be well known. He's very popular. He'll possibly has some money, which is always a plus, and because of that, he is in the handsome tier. Oh man, I need to speed this up. I'm getting tired. It's like 3:55 in the morning. Berwick, we're gonna put him as solid. He's alright. Wurgle, he's he has a dragon. That's cool. That's cool. Dragon, handsome. Thetis, very thick boy, can protect everybody. You just stand behind his shield, and he protects you no matter what. That's the best lad. Also, the ultimate simp in the entire game. Vox, this guy's garbage. Why is he even here? Duke, oh my god, this guy is probably the worst looking one out of them all. Oh, Ginzo, very cool guy, very silent, very good. He will listen to anything you do. If you tell him to do something, he's gonna do it, and silent, doesn't talk too much, very solid. Saitama, he's One Punch Man, he's a top lad. Genos, he's with Saitama, he's a top lad as well. Shugimoto, he's kind of weird, so we're gonna put him down here. Benimaru is solid. Garo is A. And the only ones we're missing, lads, are Saku, the Yu Yu Hakusho units, and then Goblin Slayer. Apart from that, everybody else is here, I think. But guys, that is the Husbando tier list. Tell me down below where you put some of these units. Tell me how you feel about it, whatever the case may be. But guys, thank you all for coming out. It's been your boy Pete. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, man, don't forget to drink water.